curious, slightly amused. Recently, your social media feeds likely filled up with a bizarre series of viral headlines. The story spreading across the internet claimed that Iran sent an official proposal to Donald Trump, offering him the position of their new supreme leader. The literal claim is entirely false. Trump himself clarified that he was never offered the role. Instead, he was publicly mocking the current state of Iranian leadership during a speech, turning their internal political crisis into a punchline. The core premise of his joke relies on a stark reality. Nobody inside Iran's power structure actually wants the job of supreme leader right now. Stepping into that role immediately paints a target on your back for the U.S. military. Everyone approached for the position, according to the mockery, declines it out of pure self-preservation. This public mockery serves a highly calculated military purpose. It is an active deployment of narrative warfare. Narrative warfare is the strategic use of communication and media to break an enemy's will to fight by manipulating their population's beliefs long before physical battles begin. To see how this tactic operates in practice, look at a specific destabilization rumor recently deployed by the United States. In a public statement, Trump claimed that the CIA informed him the newly appointed Iranian Ayatollah is gay. To understand the gravity of that claim, you have to look at the local legal and cultural environment. In Iran, homosexuality is strictly criminalized. In many cases, it is punished by public execution. The strategic calculation here ignores whether the intelligence is genuine. The objective is to deliberately humiliate the supreme leader in the eyes of his own hyper-conservative military base. It plants a seed of doubt and disrespect exactly where unquestioning loyalty is required. The ultimate operational goal of this psychological attack is to inspire an opportunistic Iranian general to look at a weakened, humiliated leader and stage a military coup. It is an attempt to collapse the regime from the inside out. Effective narrative warfare zeroes in on an enemy nation's deepest cultural taboos. By weaponizing those specific societal triggers, an attacking force can paralyze an internal command structure without firing a single shot. This satellite map shows Khark Island in the Persian Gulf, the focal point of an anticipated U.S. assault. Zooming in reveals massive strategic oil reserves. Controlling these storage facilities means controlling the survival of Iran's entire economy. To execute this assault, the U.S. plans to deploy a specific technological advantage: uncrewed drone boats. These automated vessels operate entirely without human crews on board, marking the first time they will be utilized at scale in a major conflict. Facing this overwhelming technological mismatch, Iran has deployed its own counter-narrative strategy. State propaganda now claims that the impending U.S. assault is actually an Iranian trap, designed to capture American soldiers and hold them hostage until massive war reparations are paid. A military force outgunned in physical combat relies on psychological posturing. By broadcasting a hostage threat, they create an asymmetrical shield designed to force political hesitation and doubt in the attacking nation. The combined pressure of an impending U.S. military strike and rampant internal mistrust is creating a pressure cooker inside Iran. The highest levels of the country's hardliner factions are in absolute panic. That panic has led to a desperate demand. Hardliners are pushing for an immediate, official change in state policy to test and publicly declare a functional nuclear weapon. They point directly to North Korea as their blueprint. The argument circulating among Iranian leadership is that nuclear-armed nations enjoy practical immunity from the exact type of conventional invasions they are currently facing. Intense psychological fear, combined with the looming threat of leadership decapitation strikes, acts as a primary catalyst. These immense pressures accelerate a cornered nation's pursuit of weapons of mass destruction. As physical troops and automated drones prepare to take territory, the psychological battlefield has already been thoroughly dismantled. Inside Iran, the resulting status quo is a leadership completely paralyzed by internal mistrust, constant fears of assassination, and a growing paranoia regarding their own citizens and military commanders. This diagram illustrates the core rule of 21st century geopolitics. Modern wars are fought on two simultaneous fronts. As the left side tracks physical territorial gains, the right side measures internal leadership destabilization. Manipulating an enemy population's psychology is treated with the exact same strategic weight as destroying their physical infrastructure. The next time a bizarre, meme-like headline about a global conflict goes viral on your feed, look past the joke. Ask yourself what physical military operation that carefully crafted narrative is designed to cover up.